Ohio teachers say they won't end their strike without improvements to miserable classroom environment. So this is from CNN. So I covered this earlier in the week that there are teacher strikes across the United States, in Ohio, Pennsylvania, and there may be others, but that's what I saw. And Ohio teachers basically said that their air conditioning doesn't work. It's fucking August, by the way, right? And we're getting heat index records in this country, and their air conditioning doesn't work. You know, they probably still have asbestos in the fucking walls. You know what I mean? So, the day before classes are scheduled to start, teachers in Ohio's largest school system say they won't end their strike without improvements to what they describe as dilapidated schools where a lack of heating and air conditioning has led to miserable classroom environments. Union members in Columbus hit the picket line for the second day Tuesday as the stalemate between the Columbus Education Association and the Columbus City School Board of Education continued. The two sides are set to return to the bargaining table at 1 p.m. Wednesday, the afternoon of the first day of school, after a federal mediator overseeing negotiations called the union and Columbus City Schools to meet. The union said on its Facebook page the school district confirmed that the meeting will take place. The Columbus Board of Education remains focused on getting our students and teachers back in the classroom. I love how they say that shit. You ever, like, these motherfuckers, like, they're not, like, do you think the fucking Board of Education office building that they have has fucked up air conditioning and asbestos in the walls, right? Do you think that they have to deal with 30 fucking whiny, screamy, fucking shitting themselves motherfuckers that have, 80% of kids have COVID, by the way, right? Like, again, like, this idea, oh, yeah, we're focused on this. Like, we're focused? Apparently not. If you were focused, then you're not doing so great at being focused, right? Like, imagine, right, like, I'm, like, let's say I'm building a fence, right? And then, like, you come out there and look at the progress, and there's, like, a bunch of goddamn, like, pieces of wood strewn about. Like, some of them are blown away in the wind. And then you ask me for a statement, and I say, I am focused on getting this fence put together. And then, like, I immediately just sit down and, like, play video games on my PlayStation Portable or whatever. Like, what? You're focused, motherfucker? What do you mean you're focused? I mean, we look around, we see the world, we see the state of what's going on in your orbit, and I can very safely say you are not focused. I think that's the problem here, is you are very unfocused, but whatever. So they remain focused, apparently, on getting our students and teachers back in the classroom. The federal mediator has called both parties to resume bargaining on Wednesday, August 24. We will provide further updates as appropriate, the district's Twitter account said. The showdown is the latest in years of tensions across the nation between teachers who argue they are underpaid and underappreciated, particularly after navigating the coronavirus pandemic. I love after navigate. What? After? Like, this is why the mainstream media is complicit in the genocide and eugenics program going on in this country. After navigating the... Do you mean while navigating the coronavirus pandemic? Like, it would, the sentence would be just as logical. The showdown is the latest in years of tensions across the nation between teachers who argue they are underpaid and underappreciated, particularly while navigating the coronavirus pandemic, and school systems that say they are strapped for cash. Why after? After doesn't apply here. After implies that this is in the past. This is still currently ongoing. Again, CNN is complicit in eugenics. In Columbus, teachers say they want guarantees of smaller class sizes, full-time art, music, and physical education teachers in elementary school, and a cap on the number of class periods throughout the school day. But at the core of the strike is their complaint that too many schools or parts of the schools lack heating and air conditioning, leaving students sweltering in the summer, shivering in the winter, and distracting them from learning. 98 degrees is a boy band, not a classroom temperature, read the sign. Is that a boy? I don't know. That's pretty clever, though. Outside East High School, a reference to a pop group that was briefly popular in the late 1990s. Now that's funny. Anyway, so solidarity with the teachers. Again, like, I just can't with the war on teachers in this country. Like, these motherfucking Republicans, they're having a war on teachers. Now, I have a lot of problems with the public school system. Trust me. I got a lot of fucking problems. But the idea that teachers are to blame for most of these problems, I mean, my God, we got some stupid motherfuckers in this country. Like, who goes out there saying, I want the people teaching my children to be miserable and depressed, and I want them to suffer and die as soon as possible? Motherfucker, they are teaching your children because clearly you are incapable of doing such a thing. Like, do you just want to homeschool your kids? Like, do these Republican politicians want to quit their jobs and stay at home all day, 8 hours a fucking week, and homeschool their fucking kids? No, they don't. So how about you fucking pay some goddamn fucking respect to these motherfucking teachers? Jesus Christ. Anyway, so solidarity with the teacher strikers, and they better not fucking back down unless they get what they need, because that would be unfortunate if they did.